Pigs in the Parlor, Chapter 17. The Deliverance Team. Yeshaya established the pattern of teamwork for his disciples. When he sent the 12 out in ministry, he sent them two by two. When he commissioned the 70, he also sent them out two by two. Other ministry teams are found in the book of Acts. On the first missionary journey, there were Paul, Barnabas, and John Mark. Later, there were Paul and Silas. Barnabas chose John Mark. Aquila and Priscilla were a husband and wife team. Team ministry is a principle of Scripture. It is especially suitable and effective in deliverance ministry. Size and composition. How many should ideally compose a deliverance team? This cannot be answered arbitrarily. The situations for deliverance vary. For ministry to an individual, a team consisting of from 2 to 6 persons is usually appropriate. The team should be composed of both men and women. Because of the unusual facets to this ministry, a man should not minister alone to a woman or a woman to a man. The best combination is for husbands and wives to minister as a team whenever possible. Since the laying on of hands may be used during the ministry, it is best to have both sexes on the team. Men and women should not lay hands on the opposite sex indiscriminately. Also, the person being ministered to sometimes must be physically restrained. Although we do not war against flesh and blood, the demons may demonstrate themselves violently at times, so that the person experiencing deliverance must be restrained from injuring himself or others. Team unity. Unity is absolutely essential for a deliverance team. Satan will capitalize on any disunity. He will seek to create disunity by devious methods. Be on constant guard against this tactic. This is well illustrated by an experience in my second involvement in a deliverance ministry. 6 or 7 of us in a prayer group became involved in an attempt to deliver a woman from demon oppression. Upon being challenged, the demons began to speak readily through the woman. One demon said, "Only one of you is really following the Lord. The rest are just tagging along." The purpose of this statement was to break our unity, and it did. Each of us immediately began to think that he was the only one following the Lord and became suspicious of the dedication of others. Consequently, we lost sight of the enemy, and each one's attention was centered on himself and on the others. Any group that works together must learn to flow in the Spirit and have confidence in one another. When you are in the heat of battle with the demon powers, it is no time to settle differences between yourselves. If there is a discerning of spirits by one of the team members, it should bear witness in the spirit of the others. However, it is better to go ahead and challenge a spirit discerned than to hold a discussion on the accuracy of the discernment. An occasional mistake will probably be made in discernment, but this will not defeat the overall ministry. Functions of team members. It must be emphasized that no hard and fast rules can be laid down. Each member of the team must be sensitive and obedient to the leading of the Spirit. It is usually best for only 1 or 2 persons to be commanding the spirits. The others will be in prayer, reading scriptures, praising, or singing. Songs emphasizing the blood of Yeshua are especially effective and appropriate. It is not unusual for the lead to change several times, especially if the ministry extends to an hour or more. This transition in leadership can be accomplished very smoothly. It may be difficult for one person to remain in the position of leadership over a long period of time. Have you ever watched a wedge of geese in flight? Then you have a picture of how the leadership responsibility can change from one to another. The lead bird will buffet the wind for a few minutes, and then he will drop back into formation to rest, while another moves in the lead position to take his place. The deliverance team can cooperate in similar fashion. The aim is to set the captive free and give the glory to Yeshua, so it should make no difference who is leading the warfare. Each position on the team is important.